All right, guys. Today we are talking about from self-doubt to self-worth. When you see me look down, I'm actually looking at my notes. I've got tons of notes, guys, tons of notes. But today we're talking about moving from self-doubt to confidence. From self-doubt to self-worth to reclaiming your confidence. Let's reclaim our confidence. And so this today is Think About It Thursday. I want to give you some things to think about, but also some ways that you could set yourself up, easy ways to set yourself up for confidence. And so really, before we really jump right into it, have you ever felt like it's been hard to do things, you're still not good enough, that confidence isn't there, right? And so when we're talking about confidence, keep in mind, this is not something that you're born with. This is never, first of all, anything that we have, we've not been born with it. I kind of want to bring that out. Anything that we have not been born with it. And so when we talk about confidence, if you've ever felt like no matter how hard you try, it's just not happening, then this is for you. If you've ever felt like you replay the mistakes in your mind over and over again, this is for you. If you feel like, what would life look like if you finally believed in yourself, this is for you, because today we're talking all about reclaiming confidence and our power, being empowered. And so when we talk about being empowered, when we talk about reclaiming our confidence, when we talk about all the things that are necessary to do that, keep in mind, these are things that are cultivated. This is not something that automatically happens. And thank you guys so much for joining. Confidence is not something that automatically happens. I want to first throw that out there. When we talk about confidence, we talk about self-doubt, self-worth. If you feel as if you're having a challenge with self-doubt and self-worth, well, this is for you. If you feel like you've always thought about things, nothing's ever gone right, you can't seem to get it right, then this is exactly for you, right? So first and foremost, we're never born with anything we have. So when you see people who are confident, when you see people who have a life that you just look like, oh my gosh, that's the kind of life I want. They were not born with that. Cultivating confidence takes time. Cultivating confidence takes time. So don't replay the past mistakes in your mind. Don't replay them. If you felt like no matter what you did, it's not happening, don't replay that. Let's begin to look at things from a different perspective. What would your life look like if you did have the confidence and you believed in yourself? If you had the confidence necessary and you believed in yourself, what would your life look like? Think about that. What would your life look like if you did exactly what you wanted to do? If you took time out to get things done in such a way, well, it built your confidence. And that's what we're talking about today. And as you come in, thank you so much. As you come in, if you deem this information worthy of someone else knowing, please tap your screen. Let others come in so they can get this information too. We're talking about going from self-doubt to self-worth to reclaiming your confidence and your power. Reclaim your confidence and your power. I want to make sure you have 3 basic ways of reclaiming your confidence and your power. And at the same time, we're talking about what would your life look like if you finally believed in yourself. Keep in mind, believing in yourself is not something that is automatic. Confidence, oh, hey, Positive Guy 612, thank you for joining. Confidence is something that is cultivated. No one is born with confidence. No, I don't care who you are. We're not born with some of the attributes and the qualities that we have. These are things that we cultivate. And as we cultivate them, guess what? Everything is messy in the beginning. Everything is messy in the beginning. But as we cultivate them, we get better and better and better at it. Okay? So it's not about being, and to be clear, there's a difference between confidence and arrogance. There's a difference between confidence and arrogance. And so everything that we're talking about today has to do with confidence, not anything to do with arrogance. And thank you guys so much. If you deem this information worthy of other people, please feel free to tap the screen. As you tap, other people will come in. It will also give them the opportunity to hear this information. So with that being said, when we talk about confidence, we're not talking about arrogance. We're not talking about arrogance. We're talking about confidence. There is a difference, right? So, and I'm talking about cultivating it. When someone is arrogant, they're the loudest in the room. They're the loudest. When someone is confident, they recognize they don't have to be the loudest in the room. They don't have to do that, right? It's about being sure of who you are. And if you're loud in the room, that right there is arrogance. That tells me that you're not sure of who you are. You don't have the confidence necessary. So with that being said, I want to help you to appreciate the confidence that you will have, regardless of what's going on. And that's what we're doing. We're talking about confidence. So the question becomes, at this point in life, why do you actually doubt yourself? Think about this. Confidence is not something that we're born with. Confidence is something that we have to cultivate. So what I'm helping you to appreciate, and in class, we dig very deep into this. What I'm helping you to appreciate is confidence is not about being the loudest. Confidence is not about getting in someone's face. Confidence is being sure of yourself. It is understanding what you can do in order to move forward. And I'm not just talking about confidence in dealing with other people. We're talking about decisions that you need to make to hit your goal, to maintain your goal, to have a transformation of life. To have the transformation of life, right? So think about those things. Why do we doubt ourselves? Why are we consistently doubting ourselves? And when I say doubt, it could be in any aspect. If you're doubting yourself, sometimes we get in further into this in the class. Think about it. If you're actually doubting yourself, what happened to make you do that? This does not come out of the blue. Doubting yourself does not come out of the blue, right? So when we talk about confidence and we talk about doing things in such a way that builds it, today we're going to take 3 or 4 quick steps about building our confidence, right? I remember a time when quite often I think to myself, oh my gosh, I can't do this. I can't do that. What about? No, but I actually believed it, right? So when we have those limiting beliefs, we have to pull away from them. And I'm going to talk about how we do that. Right? But low confidence leads to missed opportunities. It leads to settling. It leads to toxic relationships. And it leads to stopping you from getting to your full potential. Think about that. It leads to settling and missed opportunities. Let's not take any more time to miss any opportunities. Opportunities. Why? Imagine what you're missing out on. See, when we talk about a life transformation, when we talk about being in areas and opportunities where we are able to see not only ourselves, but other people, it gives us the opportunity to know and understand that we too can create an environment of confidence. Hey, Summer, good morning, my friend. Thank you for being here, right? So the question becomes, why are you doubting yourself and doubting what you can do? Summer, actually, we're talking about going from self-doubt and self-worth to reclaiming our confidence. We're talking about reclaiming our confidence, right? So where we at is, why do we doubt ourselves? How does this doubt actually destroy your opportunity of moving forward? Think about that. This doubt is actually destroying your opportunity. You have missed opportunities and missed possibilities. And as you're having missed opportunities and missed possibilities, that means that you are missing out on goals. That means you're not maintaining goals. So every time you doubt yourself, you're actually breaking your own heart. Think about that. Every time you doubt yourself, you're actually breaking your own heart. Think of the energy that you're putting into rejecting yourself. Think of the energy you're actually putting into rejecting yourself. Think of the energy you're putting into removing yourself from opportunities. Think of the energy, let me see, I'm 59. I've never had any confidence in my poor choices. Listen, and first, let me say, Tia Lisa, thank you so much. I appreciate your honesty and I appreciate you coming on, and I appreciate the comment. Thank you for that. But here's the piece, Tia, do you mind if I pin this? If you say no, that's perfectly fine. I'll let it roll. But do you mind if I pin that? Just let me know yes or no. But when we talk about having confidence in looking at things from a different perspective, Tia Leah, I want you to reframe how you view you. Let's reframe that. Can we? Can we reframe that? So here's one piece I want you to walk away with. This is one piece I want you to walk away with. The fact that you are here now listening Listening tells me that you want your confidence back. That's one. And then two, think of some of the things that you've done that took guts, that took confidence, that took some grit, right? I think we underestimate, and this is not a dig on anyone, I think we underestimate mental health. And when I say I think we underestimate it, I'm saying I think we underestimate it because there are times when it takes some people a lot to actually just get up and go to work. It takes some people a lot to get up, go to work, get the children dressed for school, and then go throughout their day, right? And so when we talk about confidence, what I'm trying to help you to appreciate is I want you to look at small pieces and small wins that you've done that can help build up your confidence. The fact that you're here lets me know that you want more confidence. That's fantastic. Can I applaud you for that? Can I applaud you for that, right? So I want you to be aware the fact that you're acknowledging it is fantastic. But every time you actually doubt yourself, you're breaking your own heart. Think about that. When we doubt ourselves, we're breaking our own heart, right? I'll share with you something that happened years ago. Some time ago, I was at a job, and this is probably why I've looked at opportunities differently. I was at a job, and I even put this in a post. At that job, I applied. Well, I shouldn't say I applied. Someone actually asked me about, thank you for joining. Someone actually asked me about a job. And I thought to myself, no, I shouldn't take that. I'm trying to do something here. But you know, my husband brought out a good point. He said, why would you stop yourself from an opportunity that has not, number one, been offered to you? All they did was talk about something. And then two, why would you think that they actually said it to you? Why do you think they said it, number one? And then two, they hadn't offered it, but it gets your mind going to consider it. Why are you locking yourself out of an opportunity? And that changed my whole thought process. That changed my whole thought process on quite a few things. So what I'm helping you to see is, why not look at things from an opportunistic standpoint? And please, guys, continue to tap your screen, get other people in. This information is worthy of other people hearing. If you deem it worthy, by all means, please continue to tap your screen. As you tap, you'll see the bar at the top. Go to the right, and it will invite other people in, right? So if you would not talk to your friend in such a way that would lower their confidence, right, then let's not do it to ourselves, right? So we want to break free from the negative self-talk. And I'm looking at my notes here, guys. We want to break free from the negative self-talk. And there's a few things that I want us to do. And what is one negative belief that you have? Can we talk about that? What is one negative belief that you actually have of yourself, and that negative belief have stopped you from opportunities? I'm asking you, the audience, what is something that has stopped you from opportunities? Right? When we acknowledge something, what we're saying is, I get it, I acknowledge it, I understand it. And then we can go on to adjust. But when Tia Lisa, thank you for acknowledging that, right? So let's talk about something. I'm gonna say this right here. What's one negative belief that you have? Instead of saying I'm not good enough, can we adjust that? Instead of saying I'm not good enough, I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm evolving. I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm evolving, right? And guys, please continue to tap your screen, let other people come in. So these are a few points I want you to recognize when we talk about self-doubt and self-worth. If you're here because you need to reclaim your confidence, empower yourself, then this is for you. Let me see, reaffirm my poor choices. Okay, so when you say reaffirm your poor choices, let me put it like this. And thank you again for the honesty. Life always has a feedback loop. Life always has a feedback loop. Good morning, Hunter Ham. Thank you for joining. Right? So life has a feedback loop. And that feedback loop is this. I made a choice. I made a decision. And this is the benefit or the consequence. Right? And so when we're looking at decisions, and I like to say a decision because when you decide, that means you're focused on that particular piece. And keep in mind, the ending of decide, the CIDE, means that you've removed something and you're focused on you removed everything else. There's no other choice and you're focused on something in particular, right? So when we talk about the decision or we decided to do that, there is always a feedback loop, meaning there's always a benefit or a consequence. And when we have a benefit or a consequence of something, that feedback loop tells us, okay, this was a benefit. I should keep going in this particular place. This was a consequence. Let me stop. And so because of some of the choices, okay, thank you for that. So with that being said, there is a way, even with challenges, there is a way that we need to reframe and think of things, right? So as we're reframing, and again, if you're here due to self-doubt, if you're here due to low confidence, then this is for you. We're talking about reclaiming your confidence, reclaiming your power. If you've ever felt like no matter how hard you try, you're not good enough. If you've ever felt like you're replaying all the mistakes and challenges are in your mind, this is for you. What would life look like if you adjusted right now? In your mind's eye, what would life look like if you took time to readjust right now and had the confidence and power necessary to move forward? As you come in, please continue to tap the screen. As you tap, others will come in. Let me see. Function in the neurotypical world. Okay, but here's the piece. We can function, right? We can function. So if we can function and we can ensure that as we're functioning, some of the choices that we make are beneficial, or the decisions that we make are beneficial, that puts us in a different place. That puts us in a different place. So with that being said, I want you to do me a favor, and we've only got a little bit more time on here, but consider this. We're on Thursday. Give yourself until Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So we're talking about just a few days. If you have a negative self-thought, immediately, I can't even imagine the way. Listen, okay. Tia Lisa, I got something for you. As soon as a negative self-thought comes in, acknowledge it, accept it, reframe. Can we do that? Acknowledge, accept, reframe. So with that being said, I'm going to give you an example because I think all of us have said this. I'm not good enough. Everyone, listen, I don't care who you are, what walk of life you're from. Everybody has said, I'm not good enough to do this, whatever your this is, right? I'm not good enough. So reframe that. I am working on it. I am working on it. I am evolving. I am learning. It's just a few days, only until Saturday. And if you can do longer, do longer. But when you get the negative thought, accept it. Okay, this is a thought. This is what I'm thinking. Reframe it. And once you reframe it, put something else in place of it. Put something positive in place of it. Hi, Vanessa. Thank you for joining, guys. Please continue to tap your screen and let others in, right? Let's do that. Let's reframe it. When we reframe it, we do something. Number one, we catch that it's a negative thought. We've got it, right? Number two, we are protecting our energy. Let's protect the energy. Let's protect listen, I don't know about you, but when energy is low in the room, you can feel it, right? Let's protect our energy, guys. When we talk about energy, it's not just from other people. We have to know and understand the energy that we emit. We have to understand that. Energy, I like to call energy your silent communicator. It communicates silently. Why? Because as soon as you step in the room, you can feel the energy of any room you step in. I don't care who you are. And as you feel the energy, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the follow, Vanessa. Thank you for the follow. Right? As we feel this energy, we begin to make adjustments immediately. Whether the energy is negative or positive in our mind, whether you know it or not, the conscious and the subconscious is constantly working. And as we adjust our own energy to meet the energy in the room, it's either going to bring us lower or higher. As we adjust our energy, because remember now, we've stepped into a room. If we've stepped into a room and we already have low self-confidence, it's not like people can't tell. I just want to be clear. It's not like others can't see and tell. Kobe, thank you for joining, right? And so with that being said, as we step into a room, we have the ability. Let me see. Okay, that makes sense. It feels so unreal, but I'm going to do it today. Yes, let's do it. And I want you to come back and I'm on every morning, Monday through Friday. I want you to come back and tell me how you did, okay? And thank you so much for your comments. I really appreciate. Can I give you a cheer though? Let me give you a cheer. Guys, can we show Tia Lisa some love? I just pinned her comment. Can we show her some love, please? She's been honest in this live. She's made some comments. Guys, let's just show her some love and tell her hello. We hope you have a good day. Try to reframe. You could do it. You can do this, Tia Lisa. Thank you so much for your comment, right? So now, here's the piece about energy. If our energy is low, that means our self-confidence is low. If our self-confidence is low, that means that we are giving others possibly the opportunity, oh, you're welcome, the opportunity to step all over us. What are we talking about? Boundaries. We're talking about boundaries, guys. Boundaries. Boundaries are not about being selfish. It's about self-respect. Remember at the beginning of this, I said when we have confidence, there's a difference between arrogance and confidence. There's a difference between arrogance and confidence, right? So when we have confidence, we are looking at the appropriate boundary we need for our life. That's number 2. Remember, number one was catch the negative thought. Number 2 is set boundaries and protect your energy. Protect the energy, focus. Number 3, overcome rejection and criticism. Let me just say this. There are too many times we take too many things too personal. Too many times we take too many things too personal. Rejection is not a reflection of your self-worth. It's not a reflection of that. Oh, thank you so much for joining, Erica Essie. How are you? Good morning, right? It is not a reflection. Rejection is not a reflection of your self-worth. It is a redirection. What do I mean by redirection? I mean, it's redirecting you based on whatever interaction you've had. It's based on that. So if I feel that someone has rejected me, or in my mind it's rejection, or in my mind it's criticism, it allows me. Let me see. Not everyone has the privilege to speak into your life. Exactly. It allows me, right? It allows me to redirect my energy. Why do I need to redirect it? Because at that particular point, dealing with that particular person or people, I'm noticing that it is not beneficial to me. And so if it's not beneficial, then I need to redirect my energy. Now, there's a difference between people being critical. There's a difference between someone being critical and someone offering constructive feedback. There's a difference. Critical is meant, when someone is giving it, it is meant sometimes to hurt someone's feelings. It is meant to be detrimental, right? When we're extremely critical of someone, what we look for is feedback, and feedback done in such a way where we can understand it and we can move forward, right? So there's a difference that I want you to understand that. And think about some famous people that have been redirected. I'm going to give you a few, and these are names you know. Remember when, and this is only because I like her. Remember when Oprah Winfrey was fired? Y'all remember that from WJZ in Baltimore? I'm from Baltimore, so I'm gonna remember that, right? Remember Michael Jordan? Remember when he may have been cut from a team? He was redirected. Think of all the people, the big names that you see that have been redirected because someone else rejected what they had to offer. And look at where they are now. I'm not saying you have to have big, grandiose plans. I'm just saying you can redirect your energy to something else. And as you redirect your energy, you understand what you need to do. Your vision gets clear and you have clarity around your goal and you can maintain it. Right? And so as you're maintaining a goal, you begin to have more self-confidence. And as you have more self-confidence, you can take the next step and look at things differently. So it is imperative or incumbent upon us to reframe the negative self-talk. Reframe it, right? It's not the end of the story. Rejection is not the end of the story. Redirecting is not the end of the story. It's just a little twist in the plot. That's it. It's just a little twist in the plot. Okay, so now when we talk about, and this is the last piece, I've got about 4 minutes. When we talk about reframing, rewiring, relearning. We're talking about confidence today, guys. And thank you all so much for joining. Please continue to tap your screen, get some more people in it. Well, we got 4 minutes, so you can tap and get them in. But when we talk about allowing others to see our energy, allowing them, putting up boundaries, allowing them to know and understand who we are, but being confident about it, not arrogant, confident, it allows them to also, this is an encouragement for them as well, because it allows them to be confident. It helps them to appreciate it. It encourages them to be confident. When people see your confidence and they see what you're doing, who you are, you've adjusted, you've changed, they also, it gives them the opportunity to also be confident. And they feel comfortable around you doing it, right? So with that being said, let's stop overthinking. What if you woke up tomorrow morning and you just felt completely confident? Because I know there's someone on here who may not. But wake up tomorrow morning feeling completely confident. Or wake up tomorrow morning taking away that negative thought. Reframe the thought. Reframe that negative thought. Let's not only put negativity out there. Let's adjust our energy and be positive. So what do? We acknowledge it. We reframe it. We replace it with something else. Acknowledge, reframe, replace it. Let me see. Not everyone has the... Okay, thank you. Hi, Allison D. Thanks for joining. We're talking about confidence today. We're talking about confidence. So what if you just stopped overthinking and believed in yourself? What would you actually do? That's a question to the audience. If you stopped overthinking, if you stopped with the self-doubt, and you just simply believed in yourself, what would that do for you? What would that actually do for you? How would that impact your day? Now, I said until Saturday, reframe a negative, acknowledge it, reframe it, and then put a positive thought in there, which means it's helping you to create a habit. You would start to accomplish the goals that you have set. Yes, absolutely. One would start to accomplish the goals. Absolutely. Thank you for that, Erica Essie. Guys, Erica Essie is on here. Let me pin her. A sister from another mister as well. Let me see. Thank you for that comment, Erica Essie. Oh, she has a really good channel too. She's lost over, can I say this? I mean, this is not preempted. Can I say this, guys? She's lost over 160 pounds. She's lost over, this person that I just pinned, she's lost over 160 pounds. Imagine the mindset and the reframing that she had to do in order to do that. Excuse me. 170. Let me give her a cheer. Wait a minute, can I? Over 170 pounds. Imagine the reframing and rewiring that she had to do in order to do that. I've watched her channel. She has a good channel, guys. Go there, check her out. So with that being said, what I'm helping you to appreciate is that you can be confident. You can hit goals. Let's reframe. Let's reframe how we do things. And instead of focusing on negative, let's put our energy into positivity. Okay? Let's put our energy into positivity. All right? So with that being said, it is 8:59. You guys know I stay on here till 9 o'clock. Keep in mind your confidence comes from internal validation, not external. Internal, not external. And the way you talk to yourself is the way you'll see yourself. If you can envision it, you can do it. The way you talk to yourself is the way you see yourself, right? So today I saw myself in pink, and so I'm in pink. Okay? All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I'll see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be high energy. That's Freedom Friday. I'm not even going to be sitting down. I'm going to be standing up. Okay? Tomorrow is Freedom Friday. Have a wonderful, thank you, Summer. Thank you, Summer. I appreciate you. All right, guys, you all have a fantastic day. I will see you tomorrow. It's Freedom Friday. Get ready to be pumped up. So let's go. I want to see you guys there. Bye-bye.